Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. In the previous series we have talked about the two lectures of biological classification under which we dealt with the kingdom Protista and kingdom Monera. Today we are going to deal with kingdom Fungi and kingdom Animalia and Plantae in short because we have individual chapters of these. Now we have kingdom Fungi to discover. Now we have a great diversity in morphology and in habitat in case of kingdom fungi. They are also considered as to be cosmopolitan. What does cosmopolitan means? They are cosmopolitan. It means that they occurs in soil, air, water, on plants and animals as well. Now they prefer to grow over the places which are warm and which are I would say heated or humid, right? Now except yeast, which is a unicellular fungi. All other are filamentous. Now, their bodies consists of long, slender, thread-like structures which are called as hyphae. Now, the group or the network of hyphae are called as mycelium, and the hyphae as continuous tubules having with multinucleated cytoplasm are called as the cenocentric hyphae, right? Now the other hyphae may also have I can say cross wall, and the cell wall of fungi mainly consists of chitin and polysaccharides. This was an important point. Now the nutrition in case of fungi, mostly they are heterotrophic, and under heterotrophic they are mainly saprophytic. Now they are parasitic as well. Also they serve as symbiont. What does symbiont means? They show relationship between the algae, lichens. Some of them may be parasitic. Now they also serves as symbiont. What does symbiont relationship means? The relationship of fungi with algae is called as lichens, and the relationship of fungi basically with the roots of higher plants is also called as mycorrhiza. Now moving on to the reproduction in fungi, we have vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction as well as sexual reproduction in case of fungi. Now under vegetative means we have fragmentation, fission and budding. In case of asexual reproduction, there are spores such as I would say sporangiospores, zoospores and conidiospores. And under sexual spores, we have, what do we have? We have oospores, ascomycetes. Under ascomycetes, we have ascospores and basidospores. Right now, various spore producing bodies are there, which are called as the fruiting bodies. Now, the sexual cycle of fungi. Under the sexual cycle of fungi, there are certain processes which have to be followed. What are those processes? First of all, we have the plasmogamy. What does plasmogamy means? The fusion of protoplasm between two non-motile or motile gametes. Karyogamy, that is the fusion of two nuclei. And the meiosis. What does meiosis means? In zygote having one haploid spore. Now, in some fungi, fusion of two haploid cells immediately results in formation of a diploid cells, that is 2N. However, in some groups, an intervening stage is also called as dikaryotic stage or dikaryon or dikaryophase, that is the 2N phase. 2 nuclei per cell is emitted in these. And this dikaryophase occurs basically in case of ascomycetes and basidomycetes. Now the first category under kingdom fungi we have of phycomycetes. Now these phycomycetes basically grows on decaying wood in moist or damp places. They are obligate parasites on plants as well. Now the mycelium present in these are aseptate and cenocentric. Right? Here occurs asexual reproduction as well as the vegetative reproduction. Under the case of asexual reproduction by zoospores and by aplanospores. Under zoospores, these are motile while aplanospores are non-motile. There is also a spore produced, the spores are also produced endogenously, and there is a formation of zygospore, that is 2N, formed by the fusion of two gametes. The examples which comes under the case of phycomycetes is first of all that is the mucormycosis or the black fungi. The another thing that we have is rhizopus. Rhizopus is your bread mold, and the another one which we have is albugo, that is the fungi which are present on mustard. The another type which we have is the ascomycetes. Ascomycetes is also called as the sac fungi. Now they are multicellular or unicellular. Unicellular, which one? The example, yeast. Now, they are decomposers, parasitic as well as coprophilous. What does coprophilous means? Coprophilous means that they feed on the dung. Right. Now, another thing which we have is the mycelium present in these. That is branched and septate. And there are asexual spores and sexual spores as well in Ascomycetes. That means there is occurrence of sexual reproduction as well as asexual reproduction. Under the asexual spores, we have conidia, which is produced exogenously by the special structures called as conidiophores, while in case of sexual spores, there are ascospores, which are produced by ascocarps endogenously. Now, the examples which comes under these are Aspergillus, another Claviceps. Then we have is the Neurospora. Now, the Neurospora is very much helpful in biochemical processes and in genetic work. Now comes the morels and truffles. These morels and truffles both serves as delicacies and are edible as well. Now we are going to talk about the Basidiomycetes, the third category. Basidiomycetes, they grows in soil, in land, in tree stumps and parasites and as parasites on living plants. Their mycelium is branched and septate. Asexual, now their asexual reproduction and vegetative propagation only takes place here. Under asexual reproduction there is not found, but under vegetative propagation we have fragmentation. Now under the sex organs absent, there is an absence of sex organs. Why? Because sexual reproduction is not taking place. So the reason is plasmogamy, which is brought by the fusion of two somatic cells or vegetative cells of different strains. Now the resultant structure which is formed is dikaryotic, which ultimately results in formation of a basidium. Now karyogamy and meiosis together takes place in basidium, hence forming 4 basidiospores. These basidiospores are produced exogenously I would say, on the basidia. Now the basidia arranged in fruiting bodies is called as basidiocarps. The basic example of Basidiomycetes is your agaricus or agaricales, that is the mushroom. We have another one, puffballs, that is the bracket fungi. Ustilago, that is the smut, that is also known as smut, and another thing that is Puccinia, that is the rust. Now comes the fourth or the last category under the kingdom fungi, that is the Deuteromycetes. These are also called as the imperfect fungi. Now, they are called as imperfect fungi because only asexual reproduction and vegetative propagation takes place under these. Now, there were sexual forms also discovered, but they were discovered and were, I would say, formed as Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, or were distributed into another categories, that is Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes. Now they reproduce only by asexual spores, that is your conidia. Now largely their members are decomposers of litter and also helps in mineral recycle. Now we have some examples under Deuteromycetes, that is your Trichoderma, your Alternaria or Calectrotrichum, right? Now we come to kingdom Plantae, after which we will be dealing with kingdom Animalia. First of all, we have kingdom Plantae in brief. Now, under the kingdom Plantae, all plants are eukaryotes which contains chlorophyll. Now, they are partially heterotrophs. Under partially heterotrophs, we have insectivorous plants, which can be your Venus flytrap, your Utricularia, right, and bladderwort as well. While they are parasitic as well. Under the parasitic category, we have the example of Cuscuta. Now, their cell wall is made up of cellulose. Now, we come to the topic of kingdom Animalia. Now, under kingdom Animalia, what there is that these heterotrophic organisms completely lacks cell wall and are multicellular. Their mode of nutrition is holozoic, as well as mostly they are capable of locomotion, as you very well know in kingdom Animalia. Now coming to the last topic, that is the viruses. What are viruses? They are not at all categorized under any of the 5 classification kingdoms. They are non-cellular organisms which forms an inert crystalline structure outside the living cell. Now, once they enter a host machinery, once they enter a cell, they takes over its host machinery cell and they themselves replicates. Now, the scientists who are involved is Louis Pasteur and Ivanovsky. Now, Louis Pasteur, he named virus, that means the venom or the poisonous fluid, and Ivanovsky, who recognized certain organisms as the organisms of mosaic disease, which were having mosaic disease of tobacco, which were found to be even smaller than the bacteriophage. I would say even smaller than the bacteria as they pass through the bacteria trap. Now we will continue in the another video. Thank you.